All right, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive.
Yeah, always exciting to be back.
Today, we're looking at the Royalty Family YouTube channel.
Okay, yeah, I've seen some of their stuff.
And we found a really interesting video.
Yeah, what is it?
So basically, they did this role reversal thing where the kids get to be the parents for the day,
Oh, wow.
and the parents act like the kids.
Okay, that sounds fascinating.
Yeah, and they kind of go all out with it. I mean, the kids are, planning the meals and trying to get the parents ready for bed.
I can only imagine the chaos.
Exactly. And that's what I'm really curious about. Like, from your perspective, what do you think the psychological and sociological implications of a role reversal like this are?
Well, I think it's a really, really interesting concept. In sociology, we talk about role theory. And, everyone in a family unit has their designated roles and responsibilities. And, those roles kind of become almost like a part of our identity in a way. And I think this kind of experiment really forces everyone to step outside of those roles and see things from a different perspective.
Right, like actually experiencing it firsthand.
Exactly. And I think it could be a really valuable learning experience for everyone involved.
Yeah, I'm picturing the 10-year-old daughter trying to get her dad to eat his vegetables or go to bed on time, and the dad's throwing a tantrum.
Exactly. And I think for the kids, it can really help them develop empathy and understanding for their parents. They might start to realize oh, wow, being a parent is actually really hard work.
Yeah. I mean, there's so much that goes into it that I think as a kid, you don't even really think about.
Exactly. And on the flip side, I think it could also be beneficial for the parents, too. It might give them a chance to kind of see the world through their children's eyes and, maybe understand their behavior a little bit better.
Like why they get frustrated when they can't stay up late or why they're picky eaters.
Exactly. It's easy to forget what it's like to be a kid. And I think this kind of role reversal could be a good reminder.
And it's not just about the day-to-day stuff. I think it also touches on family dynamics and communication patterns. How do decisions get made in the family? Who has the authority? And how do those things shift when the roles are reversed?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it can really highlight some of those underlying power dynamics and communication styles that might not be so obvious in everyday life.
Yeah, I mean, in some families, it might be really clear that the parents are the ones who make all the decisions and the kids just kind of follow along. But then when you do a role reversal like this, it might expose some of those unspoken rules and expectations.
Yeah, it's a really interesting way to kind of observe those dynamics in action and see how they play out.
Now, watching the video, I mean, it was pretty clear that the royalty family, they had a good sense of humor about it and they were all, kind of in on the joke. But I can't help but wonder, is this something that would actually work for every family?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think it really depends on the family dynamic. Some families might be more open to this kind of thing than others.
Right. It could definitely backfire.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you have a family where there's already a lot of tension or conflict, I don't know if this would be the best idea.
Or if the kids just took advantage of the situation,
Right, exactly. It could turn into Lord of the Flies real quick.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I think if it's done right, if there are clear boundaries and expectations set beforehand and everyone's kind of, on board to the idea, I think it could be a really positive experience.
Yeah, I think it's all about creating a safe and structured environment where everyone feels comfortable kind of stepping outside of their comfort zones.
Right. And maybe even, having some fun with it, not taking it too seriously.
Exactly. I think humor is really important here.
So for our listeners out there, I mean, have you ever thought about doing something like this with your own family?
And what do you think would happen if your kids were suddenly in charge for the day? I mean, would it be complete chaos or would they actually surprise you?
I mean, maybe they'd even do a better job than us. Who knows?
It's an interesting thought experiment for sure.
So let us know your thoughts in the comments below.
Yeah, we'd love to hear from you.
Until next time, keep on diving deep.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye.